You're watching SUNY basketball WTOP 10. The Potsdam Bears are in zeal for a heated matchup against the Oswego State Lakers. Mikey DeGrow here alongside my good friend Luke Belanger. Luke, just finished off the girls' game. It was a fun one. Oswego with a resounding win, but now we have to pivot. Oswego men's basketball has won all 4 of their last games, looking to make it 5, Luke, off the back of December's Player of the Month, Deacon Judd. Luke, give me a couple X factors you have going into this game.
Yeah, I mean, Deacon Judd's been great all season long. We know what we're going to get out of him, but in reality, look at like an X factor. I'm going to go with Freddie Fowler. He's been incredible. He's out of Liverpool, which is a school close to me, so I've watched him in high school all year long. His 3 years of high school, he doesn't do a lot on the offensive side of the ball, but what he really does is he is in your face all game long. He only averages 6.3 points per game, but all throughout high school, he got to the best player on the other team, and that's exactly what Jason Leone has asked him to do. Only 11 steals, and that's because defenses fear his presence on the defensive side of the ball. They like to keep the ball away from him a lot, and that's just going to be what's going to be going on tonight. I expect him to guard Jalen Singh, the guard averaging over 10 points per game. Freddie Fowler's going to be in his face all night long, and it's going to be definitely an X factor.
Absolutely, Luke. Fowler's a great player. For me, my biggest X factor is Arthur Foster, coming off a 19-point matchup on 7 of 12 from the field in his last game. He's looking to continue that tonight. He's been an impressive piece for this team, standing at 6'5", and he's shown tremendous improvement from last season, only averaging 4 points, now up to averaging about 10 points a game. He's going to be big for them tonight. I think they're going to try to get in the ball inside a lot. Doesn't really shoot the ball. 6 3-pointers made on the year, but where he really makes a mark is down low in the paint. But Luke, I really want to know what you think some key points for the matchup is tonight.
Well, for Potsdam, I think it's just you got to catch fire from the 3, honestly. I mean, they shot 2 for 16 in their loss against Keystone last game. And we know how big the three-pointer is in today's game of basketball. And when you're shooting 2 for 16, only creating 6 points off of the three-point line, it's just going to be a problem. You're not going to win a lot of games. They've struggled kind of all season from the 3, only shooting 23% from three-point range. And especially last game, we saw a lot of that. 2 for 16 from 3 is not going to cut it, especially against this Lakers defense.
Absolutely, Luke. But overall, Oswego's main focus today, I think, is going to be clogging up the lane. And this will force the Potsdam D offense to take the 3 ball. They're 23%, like you said, from beyond the arc this season. And the Lakers look to make that even less tonight.
For sure, yeah.
So we're going to take a break here. We're going to be right back for tip-off. Thank you for tuning in. You're watching WTOP 10. I'm Mike DeGrow alongside Luke Belanger. We'll be right back. Welcome back to WTOP 10. We got a good one just about to tip off and get underway here. Luke, we talked a little bit pregame about Potsdam's leading scorer, Mike Hancock, averaging 10.9 points per game, 6 rebounds today. But, interesting stat, only 13% from beyond the arc. Luke, what do you think the key is to containing him today for Oswego?
Well, I mean, I think just like you said, clogging up the lane and allowing the three-point shot to go for Potsdam. I mean, we know they don't shoot them very well. We know that's not really their game. I mean, their leading scorer is shooting 13% from beyond the arc. So I think it's just about clogging up the lane, like you said, not letting them get inside and staying outside. I mean, I think a 2-3 zone would work well for Oswego, not allowing the three-point shot to fall. But, here we got tip-off, and I'm super excited for this game, Mikey. I think it's going to be a great one. I think it's going to be super close, and two teams that just fight physically all game long, and I'm excited for it.
Absolutely. Deacon Judd tipping off here for the Lakers against number 5, Joseph Decker. Ball goes Oswego's way. Freddie Fowler is going to have the reins for this one. Luke, like you said about Freddie Fowler, this man is an impressive player. Led his team in high school, coming out of Liverpool. A very strong team as we go inside to number 10, Gary McLean, posting up, backing him down, hits the inside cut. Fowler, not there. This one's going to end up in a jump ball going the other way. Potsdam takes possession.
Yeah, we see Freddie Fowler right away. I mean, just on the floor, being aggressive on a jump ball even there, not even on the defensive side of the ball, but just aggressive, and he's just a hustler for sure. Yeah, I mean, that program out of Liverpool, won lots of sectional championships, and Freddie Fowler was the premier player for them on the offensive side of the ball and defensive side of the ball. He's kind of switched more to defense here at Oswego as they have players like this.
Gary McLean coming all the way. Tough go up there. Can't get it to go for McLean. Fowler takes it back out, goes to number 3, Jason McGee, who sparks up the 3, and it's no good. Potsdam comes down with the ball, pushing up.
Looks like McLean there tried to go for a dunk, and good defense there by Potsdam to take
Absolutely.
it away.
And there's Fowler. Defensive aggressiveness early as he gets backboarded by Mike Hancock. This one's going the other way now. Potsdam pushing with intensity. A deep 3 from number 12, Bobby Komakai.
Komakai been good all season for this Bears team. Can't get that one to go. Good defense here by the Bears early. Man, I mean, lots of blocks, lots of intensity. Just what we want to see.
Komakai playing very well. Now there's Jalen Singh from deep, averaging 10.2 points a game. An early timeout here from Oswego. Definitely an interesting call from
Leon. I mean, he doesn't care, man. I mean, he is an aggressive coach, and he will call it. If he sees something he doesn't like, just like that, he saw an open 3 pointed right at Gary McLean, and obviously didn't like what he saw out of something, and he's not afraid to call it. Waste a timeout early, only a 3-point lead, but he's not afraid to get his guys ready to go, and if he sees something he doesn't like, then he's going to take them right out and get it going. So Gary McLean, you see, checks out.
Jason Leone burns a timeout pretty early here in the first half, just a couple minutes in. Luke, that timeout might not bode well in the long run, but he clearly saw something he didn't like there. So they're going to readjust.
And I think it's smart. If you see something you don't like and you need to collect your team quickly to fix that up and not let Potsdam walk away with something and not let them get a big lead early, I think it's smart.
Absolutely. This is your typical trap game for Oswego as number 12, Stephen Bradley, bangs a 3.
And that's what Stephen Bradley does. He shoots the ball super efficiently. He's going to shoot it all night long, and he does it at a very high level.
Well, Luke, let's not discredit his passing game. Averaging 2.5 assists and 5.4 rebounds. Really just does it all out there for the Lakers.
100%. Jack of all trades for the Lakers. Does it a lot here. See Arthur Foster.
There's my key player making key plays here early for Oswego as they take a 5-3 lead, controlling the Potsdam Bears.
Just like what we saw to the women's game, just creating offense out of the defense. Good steal there. Arthur Foster gets easy bucket the other way.
Absolutely. Goes inside. Number 5, Joseph Decker can't get it to go as Gary McLean gets the rebound. And now we're going to make a little push up here. Number 22, Deacon Judd, over to number 3, outside. Back over to number 10, Gary McLean. He's good from deep. McLean gets it going early. Oswego take us a 5-point lead.
And this is what they do. Shoot the ball well. 34% on the year from beyond the arc. They're going to shoot the ball. They're going to do it well. It's definitely a mismatch for Potsdam as they only shoot at 23% from beyond the arc.
And how about that timeout from Jason Leone on an 8-0 run? Here's another steal. McLean to the rack. Won't go. A putback dunk by number 10, Gary McLean. On fire here early to start as Oswego takes a 10-3 lead. Luke, we got a 10-0 run here from the Lakers.
Crazy. I mean, and that's why you do it. That's why Jason Leone did it. It's not, people will discredit it. People will say that it's too fast. You're going crazy too early. No, I mean, he got what he wanted out of that timeout. And look at it. I mean, 10-3 run, 10-0 run, 10-3 lead. Gary McLean with just an athletic play. I mean, that's what this Oswego team is filled with. Just athletic players. Put-back dunk right there. Impressive. You don't see that a lot in D3 basketball. And this Oswego team is very athletic. Absolutely. A lot of dunks. I mean, we saw a pregame. Everyone just dunking the ball. I mean, it's an athletic team. They shoot the ball well. They're super, super impressive.
We're seeing phenomenal defensive performances from guys like Arthur Foster and Freddie Fowler, like you said, bringing the intensity here early in the first half.
Yeah, intensity on both sides of the ball is Jason Leone's game.
Had a man down low, couldn't give it up to him. Here's number 2, Jalen Singh, averaging 10.2 out of Tennessee, Rockville, Tennessee. Here he goes to the rack. There's number 1, Ethan Baksh.
Great move there. That goes down low, gets the defender in the air, Euro steps left, goes up with the right. Pretty move.
Absolutely. That's a great move there from the junior out of Queens, New York, Richmond Hill. As sloppy turnover there from the Lakers.
Yeah, you can see Bradley just kind of not ready for it. Normally you're sitting corner, you're waiting for that open look, and you're kind of already in your shooting position. Hands are already up, and obviously you just kind of lost it. Wasn't expecting the pass, wasn't ready for it. Not what you want to see. Jason Leone kind of gave him a weird look. Just kind of want to be ready for those threes in the corner, ready to shoot.
Here's Jalen Singh, gives it up to Baksh. Baksh sparks up from deep, won't go.
See Oswego there, kind of a lot of ball pressure up front on the top of the key. Getting a lot of double teams. There's Deacon Judd.
Had a guy down low. Judd gets himself on the board now. Leading scoring for this team. Deacon Judd, 18.7 a game. I mean, what a phenomenal player he is.
Really does everything. I mean, we see obviously December Player of the Month for Oswego and won SUNY Player of the Year last year. SUNY Rookie of the Year. I mean, he's a premier player in the SUNY. When you think SUNY, you think Deacon Judd.
Absolutely. Big block there by Gary McLean. Going to give the ball back to Potsdam Bears, and Jalen Singh is going to take it out from down low. Looks like we're in a little box here.
Yeah, I look for Jalen Singh to have a big game, but this Oswego defense is pretty pestering. They get in your face a lot, and Jalen Singh is going to have a hard time bringing up the ball with someone there every time.
Big steal from McLean. Judd gets swatted. Get that out of here. Here comes number 1, Ethan Baksh. Down low to number 5. Mishandled. Going to stay with Potsdam. Lakers are pleading that the ball stays with them, but the ball will not, as Jalen Singh is going to inbound this one from under the hoop. Never mind, he will check out.
Great start here by this Lakers squad. Potsdam definitely fast, definitely a lot of intensity, but just can't get a lot from on the offensive side of the ball. Here's another steal.
Coming into the game is Bottlop Ozen and number 3, Matthew Szymanski for the Potsdam Bears. Going to see a lot of minutes from these two today, especially with guard play for the Lakers being so good. Here comes number 3. Szymanski gets fouled.
Another foul by the Lakers. Need to kind of calm down here. Just set your feet, slide your feet, and get in a good defensive position to play good defense like they know how to do.
Jason Leone on the sidelines, moving like and looking like Rick Pitino down there. I don't know if you see the resemblance.
It's a good comparison.
Hair in the suit.
Obviously,
no one can compare to the GOAT, but
Jason Leone always in a suit, always comes up dapper, always has his assistant coaches in suits.
Yeah, you
definitely got class.
And here are the Lakers pushing up on offense. Number 3, Jason McGee, pulls back out, goes to number 4, Arthur Foster. Back to Foster. Foster sparks up from deep. It'll go. That's money for Arthur Foster. Already got himself quite the game.
Yeah, Arthur Foster, not someone you think of as much of a three-point shooter, but does it well, and that's how this Laker team beats you. You know, a lot of people can do a lot of things on this team.
Absolutely. That was Mike Hancock sparking up from deep. Like we said, leading the team in scoring, only averaging 13% from deep. Here's number 12.
Definitely tough. Here's
Bradley.
Jeez,
Bradley is money. And we have a runaway early here in the first half. Wow, Luke, I mean, 5 minutes in, 18-5. What do you see from this Oswego offense that you like so much?
I mean, just getting open looks and they're hitting their shots. I mean, we talked about it in the girls' game earlier about executing it. It's easier said than done. It's harder said than done, my apologies, just to hit your shots. But that's what Oswego's doing right here. I mean, they're shooting super well from the floor. They've hit their shots, shooting 58%. I mean, they've hit their three-pointers 80% from three-point range. They're 4 for 5. Oh goodness! I mean, you can't teach that. That's just, there's nothing that Potsdam can do when the other team is shooting 4 for 5 from three-point range. I mean, they came out high intensity. I think that's about being prepared. You come out, you warm up well, you have good practices earlier in the week, and you're shooting the ball well, and that's all execution leads to. It's just being prepared. And this Oswego team, every game in and game out, they just seem to be prepared, time in and time out. You know, every single game, they come in, high-intensity starts, they shoot the ball efficiently. Jason Leone takes all the credit for that, is getting this team prepared and getting them warmed up well and having a good warm-up routine. All that goes into just executing early on. I mean, people come on super cold, and you can see this Potsdam team just coming out a little cold to start hitting their shots. And Oswego's on the exact opposite, and that just goes with their preparation, their warm-up, how they carry themselves before the game, how they carry themselves during the game. You know, they are going to keep sticking it to you. 18-5, they haven't let up. They had an 8-0 run early in the game, and they keep it going. And I think it's what's so impressive about this Oswego team is they just don't take their foot off the gas. If they're going to shoot well, they're going to keep shooting well. If they're getting turnovers, they're going to keep getting turnovers. They don't get complacent in any aspects of the game.
Great analysis there, Luke. And I know it's early, but Oswego leading the steals board by a score of 4-1 right now.
Another
Make
one.
it 5. Why not? As Arthur
Well, you see there, I mean, you can't even get the ball out. You get one pass inbounds, and there's two people on you, create the steal. You know, another one, poke after poke after poke after poke. It's been super impressive to watch, and I think it's the intensity. Potsdam obviously hasn't come out, has not been matching the intensity, has not been matching the energy. Oswego just all over them. It's very, very impressive.
Number 13, Mike Hancock inbounds from the sideline. And we're going to try to break the press now. Could have been a little foul there. Refs didn't see anything. Here's Hancock, drives baseline. Goes up, and it's good.
Great finish there. And that's what you need to see out of Potsdam. Break the press. Get it in the hands of your best player. Let him make a move. That was all him right there. Just outside, made a pretty move inside.
Way to get them on the board there after a big run from the Lakers, as that three is no good.
Can't slow down if you're the Lakers. Just miss a shot. Not a big deal, but got to keep your foot on the gas.
Number 15, Chris White-Luciano going to the table as Hancock won't hit from deep. He's already 0 for 2 from deep early.
What we expected out of him. We saw just last possession. You know, he's better inside. That's okay. If you're Potsdam, just got to use that. Just can't let him get the open looks. I mean, you see Oswego obviously giving him the open looks. They've done their homework. They've done their research on him. Know that he doesn't shoot the ball very efficiently, and they've obviously exploited that early on.
Yeah, absolutely. Potsdam's got to do what they're known to do best. I mean, Hancock, never been known to be a three-point shooter, but has a phenomenal passing game and inside game. So look for him to start driving to the rack more and even grabbing some offensive boards, getting his teammates some second chances. This is the first free throw will fall for Matthew Szymanski.
Matthew Szymanski, been great all season out of New York. Been great all season for the Potsdam Bears. You know, he doesn't score the ball too well, but he's definitely energy on this team.
For sure, the junior been playing at Potsdam for 3 years out of Brooklyn Tech.
Want to see the Lakers get a ball screen up top.
They go down low. There he is. No good.
Tough for Deacon Jubb. You see him running right back, though. He's not worried about it. He's not dwelling on it. He knows he needs to get back on defense. That's exactly what they do.
50% from the field for Judd in his season. Honestly, just having a great year. Averaging almost 19 points a game. And 8.1 rebounds is very notable for him. Almost averaging a double-double. We'll see if he can continue that double-double-like streak tonight, as we have a up and down, it looks like. Or refs calling it a double dribble. Either way.
I saw two calls. I saw a jump ball after up down. I think it's going to go up down. Yeah.
Either way, ball's going to go to Oswego, as they're in firm control here midway through the first half. number 3, Jason McGee, brings the ball up.
29, kind of slowed down the game a little bit. The intensity's kind of slowing down, but Oswego still definitely in control.
First touches for number 0, Joro Monroe. As
Judd
Judd goes inside, gets the foul, just doesn't fall, but he's going to have himself 2 at the charity stripe.
Yeah, just inside, and that's what Deacon Judd does. He's just mean inside. He just bullies you down low, and he's going to do it all game long.
Absolutely. Oswego took that lead after the first timeout, has yet to look back, 4 of 6 from 3. Just having a great game. I mean, if you're Coach Jason Leone right now, after that timeout, you got to be proud of how your team adjusted. As number 4, Arthur Foster, checks out after a very, very productive first few minutes as Patrick Emling checks in, the 6'4" freshman from Penfield, Rochester.
Judd gets the second one to go. He'll check out. Tucker Rosbrook going to come in. Rosbrook, tallest player on the floor, stands towering at 6'8". Didn't get a lot of minutes last year, but he's definitely cemented himself as a key piece to this defense and offense for Oswego.
Yes, that he has. Looks like we're going to get a jump ball. Potsdam wants a foul, but they're not going to get that call. Ball's going to stay with Potsdam. Down low under the hoop.
Good defense by Oswego. What we've seen all game long.
12-point game. Box down low. Goes to the corner. It's deflected out of bounds by Joro Monroe.
I mean, what can you do if you're Potsdam? I mean, every pass that they've given has been tipped. I mean, it's just over and over again. It's super impressive to watch, and it's just this Oswego's identity, and it's what they do best. Double team right away. I mean, just aggressive.
Well, Luke, I had an old friend, an old coach.
Another old friend. Mikey, another one?
Smart-nose defense is what he calls it. So the ball's going to stay with Potsdam as another deflected pass. There's number 20.
Jeez.
Cohen on the outside, stolen by Oswego. Going to go back up top. Drives it in. He's looking around, goes back out, takes it back outside. Jason McGee going to work up top. Looks down low, pass isn't there. Ball's going to be taken by Potsdam as they push up to Ethan Bach.
Good move there by McGee, but just trying to look inside to Rosbrook. Doesn't look like Rosbrook was really ready for it. Didn't really get to the ball, didn't really slap to the ball, but Freddie Fowler checking back in. Going to be more defense for this Oswego team. It's what he does best.
You know, I'd like to point out what you said, Luke, about how different Freddie makes the game when he's on the floor. I mean, me and you, we're guys who watched him in high school, growing up in the same area as this kid. He's impressive.
Yeah.
He led his high school team to some great seasons, and he's clearly doing the same here now for Oswego.
Yeah, he came on as a freshman, just a big part of this team, you know, right away getting minutes. And I think Jason Leone just sees the heart in the kid for sure, and just what he brings to the floor is just night in and night out has just been awesome to see.
Ball's going to stay with Oswego as we got a corner 3 from Monroe just off the mark.
Good play there by Leone, gets the open look.
And he's going to draw the foul, so that's going to send number 32, Patrick Emling, to the line for 2 shots coming up.
If you're Potsdam right there, I mean, you see the open 3 by Monroe. Didn't fall, lucky you, but you can't allow those open 3s. I mean, we know the 3-point pedigree that this Lakers team offers, and you just can't allow those 3s to be there. You can allow that it to be that open. I mean, no one around him. And I think on the outside, on the out-of-bounds plays, you just got to man up and just don't leave your man. And obviously a screen, you can't really do much with it, but trying to get around those screens and offer switches and stuff like that is going to be beneficial to this Bear squad.
Absolutely. Hedging screens. It's going to be great. I mean, it's working now. They've slowed him down. They've got to the line a couple times, but you know, that little rain of 3-pointers has come to an end as he stepped out. Ball's going back to Oswego.
I mean, just right away, just handsy, and that just annoys the offensive player. You know, it was number 15, Chris White-Luciano. I mean, just literally just in your face right away. He's handsy, he's checking. You know, it's not really allowed in basketball. It kind of flies if you're not pushing them, but just annoying the Bears offensive player, and that's what causes the turnover. You know, you just get kind of nervous. You just get kind of, you know, stop touching me, man. And it just happens that way, and unbelievable. I mean, just creating these turnovers, the turnover battle, it 9-3. Potsdam, 9 turnovers. Definitely been the key to the success of the Lakers caused 7 steals on the game, and it's just about being your face. And again, it's not even skill. It's just mentality. It's just coaching. It's all that stuff of just how annoying they can be on defense.
Here we go, back underway here for Jarrell Monroe. Gonna go to work here. Here's number 1. Freddie Fowler gets fouled. And that is Potsdam's third team. Oh, sorry, no, that was not a foul. Ball's gonna go back to Potsdam as we're back in this full court press.
Oswego
Back
again.
to Freddie. Another steal for him. Ball's gonna go the other way to Potsdam now. Number 20, Cohen's gonna inbound.
Oswego right in their face again, just
number 1.
getting the traps in the corner. It's been impressive to watch. Oswego had the open look. They don't want to take it. Definitely understandable. Definitely more down low kind of player.
That's number 15, White Luciano. No good from outside. Rebounded by number 22, Bryson Brown. As we're going to get set in a half-court offense here. Number 30, Landon Cox, trying to get something to work. Back to Bryson Brown, who drives down low, dumps it back to Cox. Cox pulls up mid-range. It's good.
Good shot there by Cox. I mean, turn around, little fader. Good shot. Going to get this Potsdam team back within 12.
Luke, that's a freshman who just took a shot that you'd see out of an upperclassman.
Yeah,
that's a
for
shot
sure.
that's all confidence. As ball's going to stay with Oswego, tipped out by Cohen.
And that's what you want to see out of your freshmen, not afraid. And it's tough to come on a squad like this. I mean, when you're in high school, you kind of know all the people. You kind of know, when you're going to be on the varsity squad and everything. But when you come into college, it's a little bit different. You don't really know anyone. You're kind of just coming on. You're a freshman trying to prove yourself, and you don't want to take a lot of shots. And what you like to see out of a freshman is to not hear all that noise and just be able to shoot freely.
Absolutely. As there's another bucket. Three-pointer good.
White Luciano, underrated shooter on the squad.
Having himself quite the performance today. Not necessarily on the offensive end, but defensively he is doing his thing tonight. As there's a good switch on the screen for Oswego. They're going to go down low. That's going to be wrapped up jump ball.
Just aggressiveness again.
Mike Hancock gets a strip. That's going to go to Oswego.
15-point lead. I mean, Oswego just come out hot, and Potsdam just hasn't been able to match that kind of energy. It's just been fun to watch for sure.
Here's Freddie Fowler bringing the ball up. Already impressive start for him tonight. They're going to go up to the high post. Number 21, Tucker Westbrook. Down low. Here we go. There it is for Patrick Emling.
Straight bully ball right there. Just back down 1-2 up. Super easy, nothing to it, and just using his strength.
That's a Luke Belanger ball right there, if I've ever seen one.
That's my specialty right there.
And here we go, number 1. Ethan
Good
Bosch,
board.
no good. Great board, ripped down by Tucker Westbrook.
Rosberg, that's what he does best. He's just there to be tall, be bored, be a big presence down low.
And that he has been all game early in these limited minutes. He's grabbing at his right leg. Hopefully that's all right. Nothing to look down on.
That's what Rosberg does. He doesn't try to be flashy. He doesn't try to do too much. He just knows what he's there for. He knows his role, and he just executes it well every single game.
Absolutely. So number 22, Bryson Brown, to bring the ball up for Potsdam. Crosses half, guarded by Gibbs. Or sorry, not Gibbs. Fowler. I was thinking about Freddie Gibbs for a second there.
Freddie Gibbs. Wow.
Ball's going to be taken out down low by Bryson Brown. Back in the box. Most likely going to the corner, as we've seen earlier, but they don't. They go to Hancock up top.
Like to see Hancock get going. Been a little quiet as of this start, and need to get him going. Good move there.
Had that one bucket inside. Rough game from him from beyond the arc. Going to stay here with Potsdam. 11 seconds on the clock to shoot.
8:30 remaining. It's been all Oswego. Potsdam definitely needing to find some offense here. Need to get some good drives down low just like that one. There you go. Can't get it to fall.
They
need
have
to execute.
Adjust. And Luke, we'll dive into that at the next timeout. But they've got some adjusting to do, Luke, in a timeout. So,
Another open three by Oswego. Looked good, but just can't allow it. On the fast breaks, just need to make sure you're getting your man, because a lot of open looks out of this fast break, and that's what Oswego will kill you with. It's just their fast break offense. It's not just, find the open guy. They have an offense of each player going somewhere to confuse this Bears defense.
Oswego's a very athletic team, and it shows here a little over midway through the first half. Shakes him, and Hancock is good from three as he shakes number 15, White Luciano, off him.
Gross.
That was gross.
That's what Hancock does, though. I mean,
Hancock needed a shot like that to fall.
100%.
For sure.
It gets a little momentum wearing maroon for sure.
Rough shooting season for him. Other than that, he's played very well. We're going to get a little substitution here.
Whole new lineup for Oswego. I like that out of Coach Jason Leone, just making sure your guys are fresh all the time. I mean, everyone's going to run, and you got to be fresh.
Some fan favorites checking into the game with Deacon Judd. Obviously, they love him and what he's done for this team. As there's a bucket to make the score 30-14. Potsdam going to bring up the ball now. Patrick Emling was good on that hook shot. As Hancock trying to get going on the inside. Won't go. Ball's going to go Oswego's way.
Definitely a shot Hancock normally makes. That's his game right there. I mean, we saw the step back ankle breaker. He can do that for sure. I mean, he will do that to you, but it's not really what he likes to do.
I mean, there's a point with this defense, from Oswego. It just becomes intimidating, really. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, so many steals early. You might be scared to, take that extra dribble or take that extra step towards the rim in fear of getting it poked. So.
Exactly, and that's what I was talking about earlier with Freddie Fowler. Is you kind of want to get the ball away from him so he doesn't create a lot of steals, but Oswego isn't much of, they don't give too many turnovers, give too many steals. Obviously they have done tonight, but what they do, they just slide their feet well. They play good fundamental defense, and that creates turnovers for them. It's not like they're, crazy ball hawks or anything like that, but they just play really resilient defense all night long, and that creates just a scared offense.
13 turnovers for Potsdam, make it 14 now as Deacon Judd strips that ball away. This one's going to go to the corner. It's going to be out. Ball's going to stay with Oswego. That makes it 14 turnovers, Luke, in this first half.
Yeah, unreal.
Definitely going to be a talking point at the halftime huddle.
Yeah, for sure. And right there, I'd like to see Deacon Judd kind of just go down a little bit more. Use his body, use his strength. He does it so well, and he kind of wanted to give it up to Gary McLean on the outside. He had numbers, had the one-on-one, and, he's going to win that 75% of the time.
One of the biggest guys on the floor. Got to utilize the body as Freddie Fowler turns it over to Jalen Singh, who is a very impressive player for this Potsdam team. Inside number 4, Timothy Hardy cannot get it to go.
Way to control the ball.
Very great control there as he drops it to Deacon Judd. Judd drops it, just going to go the other way. Impressive move there from Jason McGee to get out of that little jam he had with guys surrounding him at center court.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird pass by Freddie Fowler. Kind of went over his back, and then when he picked it up, he was immediately met by a Bear player, and then just dribbling through the defenders was definitely impressive. Dumped it off to Deacon Judd. Couldn't control it, but definitely a decent fast break possession. If Judd controlled that, it was up for easy, too. Oswego definitely starting to run away with it, though. 16-point lead.
Absolutely. Jalen Singh trying to get going here early. Only 2 points for him. Averages about 10.2 a game.
Look at Tucker Rosbrook out in the half court. He's a big man, 6'8", but he still guards 5 positions. It's super impressive. I mean, that's what Jason DeLeon does. He makes all of his players be able to guard 1 through 5, and it's definitely showing here.
And you know what, Luke? It's not a lot of one-dimensional players out here. These are guys that can do everything. As we see Jason McGee spark up for 3, no good. But these guys, I mean, they're just so well-rounded.
100%. It's just a team of jack of all trades. Oh my gosh, Gary McLean.
Huge take from Gary McLean.
Good move there, gets inside. Super athletic, jumps super high, just right over the Bear defender.
I think Gary McLean, the most impressive thing about him is, yes, he's 40% from 3, but he can also take the ball inside and finish just like any other big man could on this team.
Yeah, no, for sure. And like we just keep saying, I mean, it's just talking about jack of all trades. I mean, Gary McLean is the definition of that for sure. He does it all.
Textbook. So we're going to go to the line here. This is number 5, Joseph Decker. Trying to get going here. Trying to get his team back in it, most of all. Down 18. Almost done with the first half here.
Yeah, definitely need to start creating some and stuff like that. I mean, free throws, we talked about it last game. It's just simple things like that can get your team back in the game. I mean, you get two free ones, and you got to be able to hit those. It's just an important part of the game that is definitely overlooked. And if you can start creating Oswego, get Oswego to start fouling you, get good looks at the line and drive in, create the fouls, you got to hit them. But 0 for 2 from the line is not what you want to see. That's not how you get back in the game.
0 for 1 from the field, 0 for 2 from the line. Tough start for him, trying to get his team back into it. Here is number 5, Jaden Watkins. Gives the ball to 12, Stephen Bradley, one of the better shooters on this team.
Bully ball.
Stripped down low is Bradley. And Potsdam's going to take it the other way. Tough finish from Joseph Decker, who gets himself on the board. The
Joseph
freshman.
Decker, 5 points per game has been good. Definitely need him to start get going. I mean, you need everyone to start get going, really, but
Decker resides from the area as there's a 3 ball by Jaden Watkins, the sophomore from Albany.
Jaden Watkins.
Joseph Decker resides from just about 20 minutes out of here, Fairhaven, New York. Trying to get himself going tonight. As here's a 3 ball from Timothy Hardy. Back rim won't go. Back to Hardy. Hardy drives in, takes it. No good again. Gonna stay with Potsdam.
Can't allow those open looks, honestly. I mean, just way too open for Potsdam.
Coach Jason Leone heated at that play on the sideline.
That's what Jason Leone does. I mean, he's intense, man. He's super intense, and he will say it straight to your face, and I like that about him. I mean, that's what gets this Lakers team going.
As there's an and 1 from Hancock. Yeah, Luke, Jason Leone, he runs a well-oiled machine. That's one thing for sure about him. He's been coaching this team for a few years now. Definitely been good for the Lakers, as Hancock is going to go to the line for 1.
A few years is an understatement. He's been here for a very long time. Doesn't want to. I mean, he's been very good. It built this Lakers squad up from the ground up. I mean, not a ton of freshmen this year, but had a lot of freshmen last year that started and was able to make a lot of difference maker plays.
So approaching the 350 mark, we've had quite an eventful first half as Hancock drives into the lane. Off the leg, going the other way. Hancock begs to differ. Like I was saying, Luke, very eventful first half here. I'm impressed from what I've seen out of some players like Chris White-Luciano has had a phenomenal start to this one. Arthur Foster, one of my key players, X factors going into the game.
Yeah.
Looking to keep the intensity up, finish out this half, go into the half with a commanding lead.
Yeah, one thing I'd like to know is Oswego definitely getting a little more sloppy with the ball. Turnover battle, 14-11 now.
Judd sets up from about 15, won't go.
Good shot by Judd. That's what he likes. He likes just little turnaround jumpers. He works around that mid-range a lot, and if I'm Coach Jason Leone, I mean, that's a fine shot with me. I'll take that all day long. Deacon Judd hits that a lot of the time.
That's a shot there where he took his time, wasn't pressing as we take it into the lane. That bucket's good from Jason McGee. McGee,
great on the fast break. He's athletic. He's going to go up easy too, and there's nothing to stop that when you're going that fast.
Well, you know what? McGee, 6'1", 195. Looks like a running back out there. Really
yeah,
looks
like
built. Derrick Henry. You don't want to let that guy
take
you to the paint. That's going to be a bucket majority of the time as Hancock goes down low.
Good defense help by McGee there. He had Decker thought he had the open look. I thought he had the open look, but just Lakers just collapsing.
It appeared that way as number 12, Komekai, takes it in for the lay to cut the lead to 16. 37-21 here, approaching the 2:30 mark.
Yeah, I mean, defense creates offense. 100%. I mean, just easy fast break bucket. Need to see more of those from Potsdam.
Been a common theme today for us, Luke, here at WTOP 10. If you're just tuning in, I'm Mike DeGroat alongside Luke Belanger. We're just almost wrapping up an eventful first half here as this ball is going to go to Oswego.
Dribble off his foot there.
Ball goes off. Hardy.
Can't have those careless turnovers. That's not a turnover you want to see. If Oswego creates one, sure, but dribbling off your foot, definitely need to pick it up if you're the Bears. Just don't want to see that happening.
Sloppy move there from the Bears. Obviously, Coach Jim Betchell's not going to be happy with that, as that one does not fall, but number 32, Patrick Emling, is going to find himself shooting two, trying to make this lead 18 points.
Yeah, Emling coming in as a freshman, and he's gotten a big role. I mean, Jason Leone is definitely not afraid to give a freshman a big role, and Emling has definitely showed up every single game and plays well down low and plays well around the arc, and he's been great for this team.
He is definitely seeing big minutes early in this one. Played the majority of this first half here.
Yeah, I think every game comes as it is. If one player seems to be doing better, then you stick with him. If not,
this ball's taken. And it's taken again. And Hancock is going to push up the floor. And he's going to get fouled by number 5, Jaden Watkins.
What a series of events. See, I like there, you get the turnover, then another turnover, and you're kind of all just a little excited, a little, everything is going on, and then you pick up a stupid foul right there. I mean, I think just slow down. You don't have the ball anymore. Don't try to get it back. You created the turnover. You turn the ball over again. It's okay. Just relax on defense. Continue what you're doing. Slide your feet. You don't need to pick up a careless foul.
Ethan Bosch checks in for Potsdam Bears as this one's taken away. Another steal. And there he is again. Big move from him. Couldn't get it to go, but he's going to find himself back at the line for two is Patrick Emling.
Yeah, and right there, I mean, number 13, Hancock. I like how we got back. McGee was wide open down low, and Emling almost had the pass, and Hancock hustled back. Good hustle play there to stop it, and not bad that you just called it a foul. It would have been an easy two, but the foul isn't the worst.
Absolutely not.
Emling back at the line.
Let's see. Emling has played 7 minutes. He has 6 points. 1 for 2 from the field, but his presence seems to be a lot more known than that, as he has 4 steals tacked onto his night.
Nuts.
As both free throws are good, and Oswego takes a 20-point lead here, wrapping up in this first half.
And yeah, like we said earlier, Jacobo, I mean, he's a freshman, and he's come on, and Jason Leone just makes all of his players know everything.
Such
and
a two-dimensional player. Very two-dimensional. Here's Hancock, goes inside, as there's going to be no good from number 22, Bryson Brown. This ball is going to be taken the other way by McGee. Inside, and there's Deacon Judd. Gets himself another bucket.
Pretty finish there. Good awareness to know not to use your right hand. A little too much far under the basket. He goes up with his left and gets to go.
Going to be Judd's 5th point. A little bit under average for him, but he's making his presence known out there.
Got a box out there. Easy offensive board. I mean, it went long, and you got to box out your three-point shooters. Just when they shoot, you close out and then got to box out. So not allow them to get back in to the middle.
So we got a timeout now with about a minute left in the first half. Luke, I got to ask, in this last minute, what does Potsdam have to do to cut this lead from 20 to maybe a 15 or a 10 even?
I don't think it's really about cutting the lead down. I think it's more about just finding something that works. You have maybe 2 more offensive possessions, maybe find a play or a certain set that just kind of works that you can take into halftime. They're going to be down 20, they're going to be down 15. Whatever it is, I think it's more about just, using these last 2 offensive possessions to find something that works, find a set, find a play.
And find a good shot. Let's not force anything.
Exactly. No, I totally agree. I think it's just find something that works and find a new thing. And you have 1 minute left, just kind of use it as some preparation for the second half to get back in this one.
Stop the bleeding is what the Bears are trying to do here. Just under a minute left. Fowler locked up, goes inside. And there is the and one from Stephen Bradley, having himself quite the night, as that's going to be
8th point of the night.
His 8th point.
Pretty good. I mean, you see there, Freddie Fowler just kind of tried to find someone, found Deacon Judd at the elbow, and then you have the backdoor cut, and that's coaching again. I mean, just more credit to Jason Leone. You know that when your player is kind of stuck like that, and they find someone, just cut right away, and don't be stagnant on the ball. You got to keep moving around, even in those moments.
Completes the trifecta there for his 9th point of the night. Oh my goodness. Wow, number 5, Joseph Decker gets up and puts it down on the putback. Wow, that's a way to send your team into the locker room with some momentum.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, that's kind of not exactly what I was saying.
What nobody expected.
Yeah, jeez.
And there is 32, Patrick Emling, putting together an insane night, as that'll be his 11th point of the night.
Yeah, he's been great.
My goodness. You know, you can put back dunk all you want, but that point differential on that 3-point ball is going to prove substantial going into the half. 2 seconds left. Jug goes up. No call. We're going to go into the half. Oswego dominant in this first half, up 22. And boy, what a half it was.
Yeah, dominant's definitely the right word, but what we saw out of Potsdam in that last couple seconds was just high intensity. And what I talked about in the beginning was, you know, Oswego coming out with a lot of intensity, but Potsdam kind of started to match that at the end. I think that's important. I think, you know, going into the halftime, you kind of want to have something to go off of. And right there, you know, we saw the athletic play by Decker to the putback dunk. He came back down, turn away jumper was super impressive. And I think that's kind of what you want more out of this team is just, you know, you don't always need a balanced attack. You know, one player, if they want to start taking over, start getting them their team back in this game, then go right ahead.
Absolutely. I think going into the half, what Potsdam has to do is figure out how to stop the backdoor cuts, stop the baseline run, stop the fast breaks, and stop the turnovers.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, turnovers have been an issue, and that's just credit to Oswego's pestering defense. But the backdoor cuts, you're right. There has been a lot of them. It's been a little bit more than usual, a little bit more than what we expect. But that's just simply coaching. It's just being on your man and not ball watching and just knowing, you know, that if I'm on a player and the ball is getting in front of me, I can't allow him to go behind me. You have to just be in front of him, stay in front of him, not worry about the ball as much, especially in the man defense that the Bears do play. You just have to make sure that you're watching the ball to the corner of your eye, but you're also knowing where your guy is, because that's what allows backdoor cuts. Oh, ball's over here, and you're not worrying about the player coming behind you. So I think you just need to be more aware of who you're on and care less a little bit about more of the ball. You know what I mean?
Real quick, before we go to break, I just want to mention hedging screens is going to be huge in the second half for Potsdam. Not doing a great job on the pick and roll, not doing a great job on the pick and pop.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have to hedge going into the second half.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's what creates a lot of three-pointers for this Oswego team is coming off the screen and not picking up. As a Potsdam player not picking up, you have an open look right away. But also what this Oswego team can do is what we've said is jack of all trades kind of thing, is that you also have to cover the roll. You also have to cover the drive. So even if you do hedge, you have to be careful about another player coming around, a backdoor cut on the far side. I mean, all these things Oswego come at you. They come at you in so many different ways. And you have to be really prepared for this, everything that this Oswego team will throw at you.
Absolutely. We're going to go to break now. Thank you for tuning in to WTOP 10. I'm Mike DeGrow alongside Luke Belanger. We got a great second half of basketball for you. We're going to be right back. Welcome back here to WTOP 10. My name's Mike DeGroat alongside my color commentator Luke Belanger. Luke, what an eventful first half, man. That was crazy. I mean, we got Patrick Emling, the bench player, number 32, standing at 6'4", freshman from Penfield, having 11 points, especially late in that first half there, first half. He was really balling out, getting to the rack, putting up good threes, making his free throws. What do you think that this Potsdam team has to do to adjust to him in the second half?
Well, I think going into this game, you kind of thought it was going to be more Deacon Judd. So you have more of a game plan around him, and then you have all these other players coming at you and giving you straight buckets. I mean, Emling with 11, McLean with 9, and Bradley with 9. I mean, I guess you expect those players to get their own, but you really expect Deacon Judd, and you prepare for Deacon Judd. But just, other players coming at you, and that's what this Lakers squad does so well, is even with Judd having an off night, if the other team's going to take away Judd, they still have other people that can score, and that's just what's so good about this Lakers squad.
And you know what, Luke? Any team that has Jason Leone as a head coach, they're bound to be deep.
Yeah, no,
this is
sure.
a deep lineup.
Yeah,
it's not just the starting five.
Yeah, he gets all of his guys ready every single game in and game out. All of his guys are ready to go.
Absolutely. We take a look at bench points, 26 Oswego, 4 Potsdam.
Yep.
Just goes to show how deep this Lakers team really is.
Yeah, they have a lot of guys that can come in and make a difference each and every night.
Hancock almost gets picked off. Ball's going to go to Oswego. So second half starts with a turnover, which is something I'm sure they went into the locker room and talked about.
Right. Just not what you want to see. Not what you want to see
Not this way. Here's Freddie Fowler bringing the ball up.
Foster back into the game. Sat for a while towards the end of that first half.
Number 10, Gary McLean, over to Foster. Back to McLean, back to Foster. Just playing around with it up top.
Good denial by Decker, not allowing the entry pass to Judd down low. Once he gets it down low, it's hard to stop.
Good defensive possession here. 5 to shoot for the Lakers. Goes cross. Ball overthrown. And that's exactly what you want to see if you are head coach Jim Betchel coming out of the half. A strong defensive possession there for the Bears.
Right. I mean, you get the turnover, but then you go and, wipe that away with a good defensive possession, causing the long court pass.
The other end.
Yeah, it doesn't go their way, but definitely need some offense. I mean, we don't really care about defense if you're the Bears. Obviously want it to be stout, but need some offense.
Here's Hancock, a strong first half from him, goes down low. Back to Boksh. This ball's going to be deflected away.
Another tip ball. All game long for us.
And you know what, Luke? You're probably getting sick of me saying this. Ball fakes.
Yeah,
ball fakes is how you're going to get that.
Is that what you did back in high school?
Back in high school, man, I was up here, I was down here, I was swinging the rock in every way.
Like to go to everyone for sure. But no, I totally agree with you. I mean, they're in the passing lanes. All it takes is one ball fake, and they're out of the passing lane.
Absolutely. And there's Ethan Boksh gets scoring going for the Bears early in the second half.
Yeah, first time we've heard his name all night. He averages 10 points a game. Oswego's definitely been taking him away.
Already a substitution that Coach Jason Leone is making. Deep ball, no good from
good board.
Arthur Foster. Great board there.
Oh, my.
What a finish.
Just textbook right there. Just going up high for the rebound, stepping through all the defenders. Easy lane for Deacon Judd. That's what he does so well.
That's what Deacon Judd is good for. A bigger body as comparable to everyone on this court. Not necessarily in height, but he is built in muscle. Standing at 6'6". Three ball, no good from Ethan Boksh.
You saw him clap his hands after that, frustrated.
Really needed that
one to get going, but
oh my! What a finish from Arthur Foster. Up and under there.
Oh, take me to the circus. Goodness gracious.
Take me to the circus indeed. And I had a buddy who used to have a move exactly like that. His name was Joe. Crazy up and unders, man.
Wow.
But wow, that finish.
Another old friend?
Another old friend. You might know him, actually.
Goodness.
Very, very good friend of yours as well.
Arthur Foster, I mean, that's what he does. He's athletic. Yeah. Just up and under, crazy shot and one, gets the foul. Right to the heart for the Bears. I mean, not what you want to see, not anything that you want to happen after a long halftime. 10 points for Foster.
So lead extended to 25. Double-digit lead for the Lakers as they go inside. Back out to Jalen Singh, who really needs to get going here in the second half. Didn't do much the first half, but he's a guy that they really depend on. Second in scoring at 10.2 points per game. as the ball is going to stay with the Bears.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of it speaks to something with the score. I mean, we keep saying with the Bears, all these players need to get going, but for Oswego, everyone's already gotten going. I think just the Bears just a little behind, just didn't come in prepped enough, and just that it shows in the scoreboard.
Well
Another
said.
tip ball.
Shakespeare is not dead. That was very well said, Luke.
Thank you.
As number 1, Ethan Bach is going to take this one out from the sideline. Jalen Singh driving to the left, dribble handoff to Komecki, who had a pretty good first half. Singh for 3, no good, in and out.
Tough. Looks good.
Just a tough way to miss it there.
Good
What a
move by
take
Arthur
there.
Foster. All the way to the rack.
He's just so impressive finishing on those fast breaks. Really great body control.
Coast to coast right there.
This ball is going to be staying with Potsdam, although number 3, Jason McGee, begs to differ. But nonetheless, they'll be taking it out from under the hoop. Box formation. Tend to see the ball go to the corner here, so they're going to need a tight little closeout there. Goes up top.
They looked for the corner, couldn't get it. Good defense by Oswego to deny that. Hancock needs to get going, like we said.
Had a
There it
great
is.
first half. Here he is in the second half with his first 2 points.
Good little scoop score there for Hancock. Good move. The Lakers need to make sure they have help down low. It's wide open lane for him.
Now, Luke, your X factor coming into this game, Freddie Fowler, not necessarily doing much on the offensive end as Judd goes to the line, but on the defensive end, he's bringing the energy, he's bringing the hustle, he's doing exactly what a coach wants to see.
Yeah, no,
from a guy like him.
And that's the thing, is Freddie Fowler isn't a box score kind of guy. I mean, he's not going to show up and be at the leaderboard and really anything, but what he does bring is energy, and he brings good fundamental defense to stop anyone in his way.
Absolutely a crucial role in Oswego's 14 steals and all of their fast break points. A lot of them can be equated to him as Judd hits the first one.
Yeah, I mean, Oswego last game had 15 steals, already at 14, 4 minutes into the second half. I mean, they've just been great all night, and Potsdam has nowhere to go.
And we're seeing this probably 75% full court press right now. Not necessarily the full thing, but enough to, make you rethink where you're dribbling or rethink where you're positioned to go.
Just about being annoying. I mean, Oswego's just annoying on defense. You just hate to play him.
Absolutely. Here's Singh down low. Singh gets bodied. There's the call on Fowler. Fowler disagrees.
Interesting there. It looked like Fowler was just straight up, but
Must have been a
it's
little
in
bump
the way
from
of the
behind.
shot, then it happens.
Singh goes to the line for 2, trying to get going. Seems to be the theme with all these players. Singh has 3 points now, 4 on the night. 1 of 3 from the field as he cuts the lead to 26.
It's like Chris Paul almost.
Chris Paul cuts the lead to 26.
Yeah, no, I mean, Potsdam has a lot of work to do if they want to get back in this one. Oswego, I mean, when you come out that fast, when you come out that hot, you come out that energetic, it's hard when you're just deflated, and that's what this Potsdam team looks like right now. Just you're down 25, and you want to come out of the half hot, but when Oswego just is still taking it to you, it's
Here's
tough.
Judd to the rack. Judd finishes with the left.
Tough finish. I mean, it's the word with him is just tough. He's just tough.
What a great start for the second half for him. Judd grabs the board, pulls it down, gives it up to Freddie Fowler. Fowler's going to bring it across half. He's got Judd cutting on the line.
Yep.
They'll
Here
go
it
to
goes.
him.
They know Judd's hot. They want to keep giving him the ball. Double team comes, going to give it away. Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Almost falls for Patrick Emling, who had a hot first half. Here's Judd. Drives again with contact, and he hits the tough finish. Oh, my.
Again, word's tough. I mean, geez, it's just physical basketball. It's old school physical basketball. He just takes it to you every single time. He's going to go in, lower his shoulder. He's not going to foul you, but he's going to lower his shoulder, use his strength. Tough finish.
Luke, I made a shot like that back in my day.
No,
Had
you
the whole
didn't.
house rocket. As Singh gets the foul on the floor.
Really struggled to believe that.
Come on, Luke, I wasn't that bad.
I don't know if I can compare you to Deacon Judd's level of toughness.
I was close. Well, agree to disagree. Anyway, let's change the topic. Foul on the
Right,
floor.
change it because you know what it happened.
Yep. Singh's going to sub out of the game after getting fouled. Timeout going to be called by Potsdam, down 29. Coach Jason Leone, first time I've seen him show any bit of excitement today, but that just shows how good of a coach he is and how much he expects from this 8-2 Oswego team.
Yeah, no, they've been good all season. It's just been a great turnaround for them. Last season didn't go the way they wanted, but Jason Leone, no matter down 50, no matter up 50, he's going to just constantly be an aggressive coach and constantly just want to get your players ready every single game. I mean, we've seen just everyone contributing to this Lakers squad, just everyone just being unbelievable and taking it to you. I mean, Potsdam hasn't matched the level of physicality, hasn't matched the level of energy that Oswego's brought today. And I know it's been a long break for both these teams, but I think it did opposite things to these squads. Oswego was ready for it. They were ready to come back to basketball. Had a good Christmas, whatever, ready to go back to basketball. And it seemed like Potsdam, kind of just deflated. Needed some more practices in there before this game and everything. And
Luke, let's real quick before we get back into action, let's take a look ahead at the Oswego Lakers schedule. They got Plattsburgh coming up tomorrow, 4 o'clock. That's a tough game here in Max Zeal Gymnasium. And then Oneonta on Tuesday, the following Tuesday, and Canton to round out the week. So a tough week.
Definitely a tough week, and it's going to show a lot about what this Lakers team can do, and especially come February. This Lakers team has as of right now, real shot to make some noise in the SUNY playoffs. And when you get in the SUNY play, you really get to see how you match up against the SUNY teams. Start to figure them out, start to figure out what they like to do, and get your film ready and everything. And it's going to be a big week for them, a big test.
Type of week that builds character as this ball is inbounded by Hancock. Back out to him.
I'd like to see a little faster pace offense by this Bears team. I mean, you're down a lot. 14 minutes left. It's tough to erase a 29-point deficit. You got to start getting shots up and getting shots up fast.
Trying to get in the half-court set, but being unsuccessful doing so. Not a lot from them from the half-court that we've seen here today. Or tonight, sorry. But, maybe that timeout might change a thing or two. As Hancock sparks from deep with 3 guys on him. Won't go as it hits the score bug.
But again, that's not what you want to see out of Hancock. I mean,
it's a 4 shot.
You got to get him down low.
Hancock, an impressive season for an impressive player. But a shot like that had some time, too. Here's Fowler. Ball goes to Emling. Back to Judd. Judd doing a lot here.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Wow.
Can Judd flex on him.
Judd with the right hand goes up strong. Finishes through the contact for a chance for a 3-ball. Coach Jason Leone showing his approval on the sideline. Gives him the fist.
Because that's what he does. I mean, you don't need too much of Deacon Judd. You just go in and draw a foul, and you'll make it. He'll get your and ones. I mean, he really has turned it on the second half, and he struggled kind of the first half. Didn't get a lot of shots up, and that's just what he does. I mean, there's just nothing to stop that kid.
Notable. Judd and Watkins, the only players on this lineup with 0 turnovers tonight. Just shows really how impressive to you this kid is. And his ball control, his body control, and his ability to finish at the rack as Potsdam inbounds the ball.
Good defense here by Fowler. In your face.
Judd picks up on the screen. 3-ball from deep. It's good from number 22, Bryson Brown. Finally gets a spark of offense back for this Potsdam team to cut the lead down to 29.
Good shot there by Brown.
Deacon Judd going to work again. Back out to Freddie.
You see Deacon Judd drive. 5 players are in the paint with him. I mean, he's just scary. He creates offense for other players, too, just by his presence.
There it is. Kicks the ball out. 3-ball just short. Judd rebound. Judd goes back up through the contact. Gets fouled. He'll be going to the line to tack on 2 more. What a half we've seen from him, Luke.
I think the arena would have broke some decibel records if that was an and one. I mean, crazy. I mean, just another physical play by him. Just getting the rebound, going right into contact. He's not afraid of contact ever. He will just go right into you. Back at the free throw line. He shoots plenty of them.
Plenty free throws for him as he sinks another. That'll give him 17 points on the night. Almost at his average.
Kind of the inevitable. I mean, Deacon Judd getting his. I mean, we saw in the first half just not too much, and of course he comes back out and just starts terrorizing this Potsdam squad.
Has played 19 minutes here in this game. That could have been called a travel. I saw a travel, but ref saw it differently. Here's Freddie Fowler pushing the ball up.
Get it to
Here we
Judge.
go. Oh.
It's kind of funny, you know, most like 3-point shooters have their heat check, and Judd is just going to keep giving him into the paint, and he's going to go to work for sure.
So going to break, it's the Emlyn Judge show. Seems to be out here.
I like that.
You could probably
I like
agree with me there. We got 67-36.
No kids this time.
No kids just
Last
yell
game,
around
you know,
running
the kids
6'7".
6'7".
See, I don't get that trend, Luke. I'm not going to lie.
No, I don't get it either.
I don't get what the
kids
youngins
love
are doing
it,
with
but
it.
you know, I think when you start to grow up, it's just, you know, those things aren't funny anymore. I like to watch good SUNY basketball. That's my passion.
SUNY basketball is my passion as well.
100%. No, but I mean, this game's been great. I mean, Oswego just come out and just totally took it to the Bears. I mean, Judd's gotten his, and everyone's gotten theirs. Honestly, it's just been a balanced attack by Oswego. Super, super impressive. Bradley's been good. Emling has, you know, come on as a freshman and just been the difference maker.
Absolutely. Emling and Judd just been duking it out on the floor tonight. Very impressed with what we've seen from them. Judd, 18 points.
Yeah, and of course, you know, I mean, it's just inevitable at this point. He's going to go in. He's going to give you buckets. He's going to be physical every single game in and game out. And it's just been hard. And that's exactly what Potsdam wanted. They tried to come in and do. They tried to come in and stop Judd, and they did in the second half. And obviously, Leon's
got to be impressed with what his guys are doing.
Yeah, no, 100%.
In this second half. I mean, not that they even played bad in the first half. They just looked like a well-oiled machine here in the second half. As here's a three ball from Monroe. Money. Jorel Monroe. Everyone's getting their pieces tonight.
Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, it's just everyone. It's just they come out with you different players. I mean,
like we talked about earlier, Luke, anyone who plays for Jason Leon knows that this roster is going to have some depth to it. And we're seeing it from the bench guys.
Yeah, I mean,
we've been seeing it all night.
Yeah, bench points. I mean, it's pretty crazy deficit. I'm not going to lie.
26-7.
26-7. Crazy. Crazy.
Oh, what a play! Throws it off the back of Judd. Finishes the layup.
Something a little fun.
Kind of frowned upon in the basketball community.
Right,
here's Fowler.
Right.
Fowler goes to Judd. Judd kicks it out to Emling. Emling to the corner for one more. Open three. Off the back iron.
Jeez.
No good.
Just finds him. He's just in the right place at the right time all the time.
Deacon Judd knows ball.
He does.
That's how I'm going to say it. Because that's all there really is to describe the way he's playing right now. He really knows what he's doing out there.
Yeah.
And it shows at the scoreboard.
Wide
Here's
open.
Emling. Emling can't finish. Late whistle. Very late whistle there with the foul.
And if you're Potsdam, you just can't have that. I mean, you're just kind of a lazy setup on your defense. And he's wide open under the basket. Not even a play created for Emling there. Just kind of was, no one's even here. Let me just take it up.
So now Emling to the line for two to tack on to an already quite impressive night for him. Already above all his averages. Sinks the first free throw.
Yeah, 12 points on the night.
Emling now has 12 points, 5 rebounds. Perfect 7 of 7 from the line. Oh my. Oh my.
Right there.
Oh
Terrible.
my.
Terrible. You should go and apologize to him after the game for that.
I might have to.
I'm sorry, man. You were perfect from the free throw line, but I just totally cursed you.
No, you're right. You're right.
Messed up.
And that's totally. And a guy like me, I take accountability.
Right.
As a corner three is no good. From
Shot up the floor.
Just short off the iron for
Gotta
Monroe. Gets wrapped up. Back out to Emling. Emling for three. Off the iron.
Another
rebounded. Big body move there from Stephen Bradley.
Mean. Just mean. This Oswego team is just mean. They're everywhere. They're all around. And offensive board, put back. Crazy.
Almost stolen there. As there's a tough and one from Ozen, the freshman out of Turkey.
Came over from Turkey, been a great piece of the squad. Good little drop step there. Goes up tough too.
Impressive numbers at Ferda Prep.
Ferda Prep. That's Ferda. That's bad Ferda. Now, Osmond's great. Osmond's been absolutely great for this team. He's just a big presence down low. And
makes the most of his minutes, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And he's struggled with Judd, and everyone will, but he's definitely been down there and grabbing rebounds and whatnot.
Free throw, no good from him. Can't complete the three-point play as Fowler will bring up the ball. Fouled from behind by number 22, Bryson Brown. And as quick as Austin checks in, he's going to check out as number 30, Landon Cox, steps onto the floor.
Fowler hasn't been doing too much offensive ball, looking for his first points of the night.
But as we talked about earlier, he's been doing his thing on the defensive / energy side of the thing. I mean, we see it with 2 steals, 3 assists, a couple of rebounds tacked on. 0 for 3 from the field, but the shots will fall with a guy like him.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. He has the experience. Only as a freshman, he's not your typical freshman that doesn't know what they're doing out there.
No good for both of them there from Fowler. As he gets the steal, though, right back. Let's see if they can tack on some more. Here's Monroe to the cup. It's good. Monroe.
Good lay there. Right in transition. Just goes up with the right hand. Nothing you can do about it.
Absolutely.
Lots of offense.
Beautiful.
Of offense.
Beautiful basketball here from Oswego. Really showing that they can be top of this SUNY division.
100%. I mean, they got a serious chance this year. I just love the way they've been playing.
Simzenti gets wrapped up, and Monroe pushes it back.
Monroe says no.
No good.
There.
Judd grabs the rebound. That's Hardy on the miss.
Good 30 seconds for Monroe. Gets a bucket, plays good defense.
Fowler gets knocked over to Judd. To the corner, Emling. Back to Judd. Nice. Judd just shows up where you need him to be the most. 78-40.
Great pass there. This Oswego team, they just come at you from all angles. I mean, a lot of non-typical passers still making plays like that. Just Jason Leone always has his guys ready.
There's Bryson Brown, good from deep.
Good shot there. You just start building off it, though.
Brown's put together quite the night.
35-point deficit. 1-3 is
8
points.
Start, 2 threes. Here's Judd from deep. Judd sinks the 3. Makes the lead 38. And wow, this is an impressive half here from the Lakers.
Yeah, he'll hit the 3 and go out.
Judd looks
Deacon
like
Judd
he's
Aura
done
right
for
there.
the night. Deacon Judd Aura most likely finishes the night with 23 points, assuming he doesn't check back in again, which
yeah,
I mean,
I mean, the Bears just
no reason
unless they create some offense quickly and get back, a little 10-0 run or something like that. Judd has done his thing.
I've pulled off a comeback like this in my day. It's possible. I had a buddy who came back from a 40-point lead.
Really?
Yep. Here is Brown to the cup. Cuts the lead to 36.
Chris Paul style again.
Chris Paul cuts the lead to 42. Here's number 5. Watkins taking it to the cup. Out to Milroe. Milroe, open 3. No good. Rebounded by White Luciano. Back to Emling. Emling kicks it out. Monroe takes it down the baseline. Kicks it.
I'd like to see Rosberg take that shot. I mean, just little floater, little shot. He has the mid-range.
He has it. We've seen it.
We've definitely seen it all season long. I mean, he has the mid-range. He has that in his bag, but I think he just gets maybe just a little nervous out there. Just take the shot. I mean, it's just not really his role, so his mind is never on a shot first. But when he has his open looks, he can definitely make them.
Absolutely, he can. Posting up is Monroe, finishes with the left. Absolute tough bucket. Back to a 38-point game.
Good move there. And I think this last 7 minutes for the Lakers is really just getting some of your bench players some confidence. The bench is going to be unloaded here soon, and just getting them some confidence to go into tougher games like tomorrow. Plattsburgh's going to be definitely tough for this Lakers team. Let them see a couple go through, and I think it's going to be really important just so they can be ready for tomorrow. Plattsburgh, this is a good warm-up game for the Lakers. Definitely a little outmatched with Potsdam. Potsdam's definitely struggled all season. Just doesn't have the roster to match up against this Oswego team. But tomorrow is going to be different, and I'd like to see Oswego just kind of stay, ready to go and not get complacent about this win or anything. They have a bigger game tomorrow. It's only going to be in another 12 hours before they start getting ready for that one. So I'd like to see them just kind of get their bench guys going and get their bench guys some good shots and get ready for tomorrow.
As Brown misses the three. Not much action here in the last minute. A few missed shots. Now that's just a pretty poorly placed pass there by Monroe.
Stuff like that, you know. I mean, I know it's just a pass, but you just want to stay. You want to stay consistent. You want to keep the foot on the gas for sure. Just because stuff like that will happen. And 8 minutes left. I mean, we've seen crazier things.
I had a coach who used to tell me, "Can't get complacent."
Can't get complacent.
His name, the great Coach Bob, legend
Bob.
in the 315 area.
Yeah, down in Syracuse, he's a great coach.
Here comes Landon Cox. Goes out to Singh. Singh tries to go up through contact, no good. Here's Emling. Over to number 5, Jaden Watkins. Milrose got the green light today. He's definitely getting his shots up. That one no good from 3. Here's Singh.
Yeah, good for Monroe. Just taking his shots, getting confidence.
And let's talk about the night he's had. He's 3 of 8, 7 points, but he's doing his thing on the defensive end, grabbing some boards.
Yeah, and he's had some big shots for sure. I mean, showing up at big moments. It's been definitely Lakers all game, but, you know, making the lead more and just coming up in big moments is what he's done all season in closer games. And
Emling going to get called for the foul to send Cohen to the line for 2 out of Israel.
Yeah, this Potsdam team does have some foreigners for sure. Call them the Pop Smoke Squad. Free throw's good there.
Foreigner.
That's a good song right there.
So starters, check out of the game for the Lakers. We're going to get some bench minutes here. This is number 2, Nick Estelle. Haven't seen him tonight. Number 24, Kobe Nwasku. And number 33, Caden Williams. Some new faces.
And I expect them to give buckets just as much as the next guy. I mean, again, they're all prepared. They're all ready to go.
With a team like this, everybody's going to get some. Everybody's getting their own, as my old friend used to say. Here's number 33, Caden Williams, over to Emling. Emling goes down low. Noescu goes up just off the back iron. Rebounded by the Bears.
Good shot by Nwosu. Just couldn't get it to go. Left hand. Had a good look.
Now it looks like, from at least what I'm seeing, Potsdam's playing out of control. Fumbling some of these dribble handoffs. You know, not going with the game plan and what they're executing. They're playing wild.
Yeah, and I think it's credit to their defense, but also I think Potsdam's just a little startled right now. I mean, Oswego's just taking it to them. They have been doing it all game. I think they just don't really know how to get offense started.
This one, a good take to the cup by Williams, just off the iron. Singh pulls back out. Guarded tightly by Williams. Hands it off to Cohen. 3 ball from Cohen. Won't go. Side iron.
It's a high arc shot right there.
Very high arc. Rebounded by Noescu.
Good move.
Taking it up is Watkins. Watkins finishes. The post game is there tonight.
I mean, looking more ahead for Oswego, I know I've talked about it, but Plattsburgh, they're a very streaky team, and you never really know which one you're going to get. They won 2 straight, lost 3 straight, and then won 3 straight. So they're on a 3-game winning streak right now. They've been playing really good basketball. Just beat Clarkson 76-72.
A couple of win streaks going up against each other.
Yeah, no, for sure. And it's just going to be a great game. And Oswego obviously needed to find just some things that work, just because a little bit of an easier game tonight for sure. I mean, Potsdam came in ready, looked pretty good to start off, but you know their roster has just been exposed tonight. They just don't have the guys to stop this, the attack from Oswego from multiple points. But 3-game winning streak for Plattsburgh. They've come in hot. I mean, they beat Buffalo State 83-58, beat Fredonia 94-78, all at home, and then they come on the road, and they also play tonight.
They do. This ball's wrapped up. It's going to be a jump ball. Luke, going into tomorrow, I mean, things have looked great for Oswego tonight, but there is still some things that they could touch up on. Like, they have 15 turnovers tonight. That's not going to bode well against a team that, is really well-oiled and polished.
Yeah, no, and Plattsburgh creates a lot of turnovers as well. They're very good on the defensive end of the ball. I mean, right now they have the lead on Canton by 7. Second, I mean, they're going to win that game, 4-game winning streak. They've been playing good all season. I mean, it's going to be 4-game winning streak versus 4-game winning streak, and Oswego definitely needs to be ready for that. I like how they have this kind of warm-up game. I think, we expected them to win this game, but it's not going to be the same. Tomorrow is literally anyone's game. It's going to be 6-3 versus 9-2. Just Plattsburgh's going to come in ready. They're going to come in fired up, and Plattsburgh is a rival of this school, and they don't really like us. We don't really like them, kind of deal, and they always come in ready to play. Even in basketball, more hockey. Obviously, hockey, that's the biggest rival. But even in basketball, you see them on your schedule. You always kind of circle for the Plattsburgh game, and on a Saturday, earlier game, 4 p.m. for this Lakers squad. It's going to be a good one, and Oswego needs to be ready for it.
As Williams, no good on the three there. Kind of a lull in offense here as we approach the 4:30 mark.
Yeah, I think this team's kind of slowing down. I mean, I think we know how this one's going to turn out. It's going to go in favor of Oswego. They're going to go to 9-2. Plattsburgh is going to drop to 1-9.
As there's a block by Caden Williams. Caden pulls it away. We got numbers. Got a 3-on-1. Gives it up. Here's Watkins. Watkins with the tough finish. That's some good fast-paced transition offense there. Never really in a rush. Just getting to your spots and, creating shots that'll best benefit the team. Great move there from Watkins and Williams.
Oswego coming up on second of their season high. They scored 102 against University of Mount St. Vincent, but it's 87 the last game, scored 92 before. I mean, definitely one of their more offensive games. But that's what they do. I mean, they score a lot. I mean, this Oswego offense is really, really good, as we see. I mean,
Watkins makes the lead 40, and he is just unstoppable in the fast break right now.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't see the floor like that often, more like a Deacon Judd or a Gary McLean, but when he does, it's impressive, and again, it's just more, they come at you in multiple different angles, this Oswego team, multiple different players, multiple different ways, lots of different looks and everything, and it's just on the fast break, in the set, in the defense, it's all of it, and this Oswego team is just definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Yep.
I'm excited for tomorrow's game. I think it's just going to be an absolute classic against Plattsburgh. Two really good teams, really well coached on both sides.
So Cohen's night is done. He checks out of the game, shooting 0 for 1, 2 for 2 from the line, and 2 points. Not much done from him. They're going to get Osden some minutes tonight. Only 7 minutes in the game for him. Still trying to turn him into a true basketball player as the second free throw falls to make the 38-point lead for the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, and Hancock's been pretty quiet. I mean, only 10 points for Hancock, and that's about a season average. But as long as, you can get to his average, fine. Go get your average out there. But if we can, not let you have a good game, not let you have an above-average game. As
there's 24, Kobe Nwosu.
Yeah, Nwosu. Big guy for sure, 6'4", 223. He's going to take it to you, and that's, when Deacon Judd leaves, that's your guy right there. He's just physical, he's big, he plays just like Deacon Judd. Deacon Judd's definitely giving a lot of pointers in practice, and he's going to be something big for this team come, junior, senior year.
So to the line for 2 is Szymanski. Saw a lot of him in the first half. Not too much here in the second half. 13 minutes played. 4 points all coming from the line, trying to tack on 2 more. First one is good. Brings him up to 5 points on the night. Leads cut to 39.
I mean, these teams will see each other again January 31st on a Saturday, and I think Potsdam just needs to come in a little bit more ready for it. I mean, I think they know what this Oswego team is going to do to them. They know that there's a lot of people that they can attack from, and I think just being ready on defense and having a plan on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, giving up 91.
I mean, they got a vengeance now as there's a Nick Estelle charging foul. Ball going the other way. But yeah, man, they're going to be coming back with a vengeance. I mean, they let Deacon Judd play 22 minutes, 23 points. They're going to have to game plan around him next time, which they did in the first half, but that opened up scoring for other people.
I wonder where that went. I'm not really sure where that went. It seemed like
they got to
really
figure out a balance. What I'm thinking they do is, honestly, maybe, I know the 2-3 zone is outdated, but the 2-3 zone would collapse on Judd down low, and you got to trust the 33% three-point shooting team to just miss their shots. That's about what you can do. Opens up the 3, but maybe a wise decision.
I think what happened in the first half was it was just like, you expect Judd to really take over the game, but he didn't. And then you kind of got to focus on other players because other people were taking over the game. I mean, Emling had a great first half. McLean had a great first half. So, okay, let's start focusing more on them. Let's start, making sure that everyone's covered. But then Judd comes in. If you don't really game plan around him, he just gets his own. And even though, you don't want other people to hurt you, what you really have to do is make sure that Judd is not getting into the paint, and because when he does, it's just game over. I mean, we've seen that.
Luke, that reminds me of a story. This is actually a real story. I'm not trolling here. As the three is missed there by the Lakers, I got a buddy who actually went to a high school adjacent from Anthony Edwards. Used to play against him in high school all the time. Same story as Deacon Judd. He would come out in the first half. They'd game plan around him. He'd maybe have about 6 points. They'd get complacent, start switching on to other people because, they think they got him figured out. But Ant would come out in the second half, man, and just go monstrous.
No, and that's what good players do. I mean, you didn't see Deacon Judd complain. You didn't see him, lose his confidence after a bad first half. You saw him just come back out in the second half and do the same thing that he's been doing all game and just, what he knows. He's been doing it all season. I mean, we know he averages 19 points a game. You know that he is always up there and scoring. He's always going to take over a game, but what you see to him is a bad first half, but he doesn't come out and let that translate over to the second half. He still goes in confident. He still goes in taking in those tough layups, and that's what we saw to him, and it totally killed Potsdam. I mean, they had some life. They looked a little bit better in the second half. Slowly kind of scoring kind of slowed down, and, Potsdam had their chances in the beginning of the second half, but Judd just came out confident again and started taking over the game.
So Singh goes 1 of 2 from the line. Kind of interesting that they're still keeping him in at this point in the game. All starters are out. All but Singh.
You even see starters for Potsdam are not really staying with this bench of Oswego. I mean, it's just stuff like this that just speaks to this Oswego team and just how deep they are.
And there's Singh, no good on the take. There's going to be a call here. What's the call? Looks like the ball's going the other way, as it could have been maybe a offensive foul on Singh. That it was. It was goaltending.
Looking ahead to Potsdam, definitely a tough schedule coming up.
SUNY is no joke.
Yeah, I mean, you got Canton next, Plattsburgh, 2 games, then you go to Cortland. I mean, Cortland's never fun. They got to start putting their head down and start, picking up some wins. Only win was against Buffalo State. Buffalo State not been good this year.
So 3 ball left short by Chris White Luciano. 13 seconds left to play. And we got a little wrap up here. Possession is going to stay with Potsdam. 11 seconds. Let's see, can they cut the lead to 30 before this game is wrapped up?
Make it look a little better. I mean, 30.
And there's a pick.
30.
And now they're just going to dribble it out. And a big win for Oswego as they improve to 9-2.
Yeah, super big win. Just
super impressive win. Back at it tomorrow. Early game, 2 o'clock.
No. It's gonna be pretty impressive to see how this Laker team, comes off the win and comes in tomorrow and just tries to do the same exact thing. I mean, Plattsburgh obviously, like we said, going to be a way tougher game for them, but the way Oswego came out in this game, came out really resilient in the second half. It's just going to be the same thing tomorrow. You take that second half, you carry it right over to tomorrow. It's going to be a quick turnaround, so it's not going to be hard to kind of forget what you did or anything like that. Plattsburgh is going to be tough, and I think it's going to be a way closer game. Oswego can't get complacent in anything they did today. Obviously, Potsdam just kind of struggles with the roster, struggles with, a lot of people to score and everything. I mean, they struggled from the three-point arc, and in today's game, super important. But Plattsburgh tomorrow, Oswego needs to get ready for it.
Luke, how about those key points of the game today? Arthur Foster with 12 points, but he got it done mostly on the defensive end. Fowler as well, racking up a ton of steals. Just an impressive game on the defensive end. 5 steals for Fowler. All around, just a great defensive, offensive game. Exactly what you want to see if you're head coach Jason Leone going into a game.
He has 11 steals on the season. He got half of those today. I mean, and we can say this about every single person on this Oswego team. You could say that, Deacon Judd's defense was great. You could say that Gary McLean's offense was great. You could say that Stephen Bradley's passing was great, and it all is true. I mean, you could go all these directions with all these players, and they all just play really balanced basketball. It's a balanced team. It's just they come at you from so many different directions, and you just never know what to expect. Anyone can go off any given night. Obviously, Deacon Judd's going to get his own like he did tonight. 23 points. He was incredible, but also McLean was incredible. Fowler was incredible. Foster was incredible. Even Emling off the bench, the freshman. I mean, who would have expected him to go out, get what, 13, 15 points?
15.
I mean, really impressive. And that's what this Oswego team does to you. And that's what Plattsburgh's have to get ready for, is that you can't really hone in on one player. They're all going to come at you. They're all going to give you buckets all game long.
So there you have it. SUNY Oswego, the 33-point win against the SUNYAC rival Potsdam. SUNY Oswego back at it tomorrow against Plattsburgh right here at Max Zeal Gym. Stick around for that. That'll be tomorrow at 2 o'clock. We personally just want to thank you, Luke. I had a great time coming on.
Yeah,
thank you for having me on. You're watching WTOP 10. We're excited, to be here calling games with you guys, and we hope you guys enjoy. Have a great night.